right, well, there's Rocky. Um, well, I just had something weird happen when I checked my dashboard for the channel. They're offering to they're offering me training apparently because I have a community guidelines warning. Yet I can't find any record of a warning anywhere or any notification of a warning or anything else, so I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, I checked my email account. I've checked the notifications on the dashboard and so on. There's nothing. But see, what is happening is I now have less than 500 hours of watch time before I can monetize the channel. So I think that's probably what this is about. They don't want me to monetize the channel. I've hemmed and hawed about doing it, and I've decided I probably won't monetize it because for the little bit of money they give me, I'd lose a lot of freedom. And also, they're going to have more of a vested interest in getting rid of me if I do monetize. And so I kind of was leaning towards not monetizing anyway, because I figured the threshold of losing the channel is less if you're monetized. But the thing is, I have no idea what this is, really. It's a community guidelines warning, but I haven't been warned. So I have no idea. I haven't received any notification. All I got was a banner at the top of the screen that said, we want to offer you training because you have a community guidelines warning. That's all. So I don't know. I did hit the thing to see what it would say, and all it said is to check your dashboard and your notifications for community guidelines warning so you'll know what it is and all that business, but there's nothing there, so I don't know. Anyway, I do think that they're probably messing with me because I'm close to being able to monetize, and they're afraid that I'll put in to monetize, and then they'll take the channel away from me. I really do think that's what it is, but anyway, I don't trust these people. I don't trust anybody in that world at all, All these social media bigwigs and everything else. I've never trusted the police. I've never trusted the courts. I've never trusted the government or the medical profession because I found all of them seem to be in place to uphold certain people while keeping others down. And that seems to be the end goal with most of them. And it just depends where you're at on the social ladder, really, whether they're here to be against you or to be for you. And so I tend not to trust them too much. Lately, we've seen that in Canada. I mean, our Prime Minister, his actions with regard to the convoy, the trucker convoy, have been scrutinized and analyzed, but only by judges who are close personal friends of his and who he appointed. So they owe him their job. Tamara Leach and Chris Barber, two of the organizers, have had to stand in front of judges who were close personal friends and appointees of Justin Trudeau. And so it would seem as if things are really stacked against the little guy, And all I know is if you're called to serve on a jury, you're supposed to disclose if you have a personal connection to the case or to the person involved anybody involved in the case or whatever. And then they generally won't allow you to serve on that case. If you're a friend of the person that you'd be judging or an enemy of the person you'd be judging, then you'd be biased either for or against them, so you're not to serve on that case. They'd put you on a different case. But anyway, the thing of it is, it seems with these judges, it's a different scenario anyway. They can sit in judgment of a close personal friend, and then we're just to accept their judgment as credible when they say, "Oh no, he did no wrong," you know. So anyway, bottom line is, I think the whole system is like that, and I think the same applies to social media. And so I don't really expect to get a fair hearing. I don't like this business, though, of being informed that I have a warning about community guidelines, but I'm basically unable to see what exactly they're talking about. You know, I mean, if you walk past somebody in a public place and they turned around and said, "Hey, if you do that again, I'm going to punch you in the face," and you have no idea what it is that they're accusing you of doing, and you say, "Well, what are you saying? What are you talking about?" "Well, I told you, you do that again, and it's going to be bad for you. I'm going to hit you," you know, like that. And you're saying, "Well, I don't know what it is you think I did," you know, and they're saying, "You better not do it again." You know, well, that's kind of what I find myself dealing with right now with YouTube. And also, Facebook's another one where I often run into this. And it is frustrating anyway. But I don't know what's going on, so I can't really tell you what's going on. Apparently, I have a community guidelines warning, but why I have it, I don't know. Of course, there could be any number of reasons. I often talk about things that they don't like being talked about, and I have opinions that are very much against what they they don't want us talking basically the way I talk. That's what it boils down to. They don't want us talking about putting powerful people on trial for crimes against humanity and stuff like that, which I have suggested should be done, and so on. But you know, the bottom line is the fact that we're not allowed to speak of these things. The fact we're not allowed to speak of them proves that we need to speak of them. That's basically it. The fact I'm being told not to talk about it tells me that I need to talk about it. So I'm going to continue to talk about it, whether they like it or not. But anyway, as far as the community guidelines warning goes, I have no idea. I can only guess and suppose. And I can't find it. I can't find it. I don't believe I was notified of it. Anyway, that's it for now. It's just a typical thing that happens with AI, artificial intelligence, and with social media.